So Soldier was bringing out some good information. First of all, you learned today that you're an Israelite. That's who we are as a people. And the reason the things that happen to us because what he's going over right now is the fact that we don't keep the commandments of God. Is this your wife right here? That's your wife? All praises, because that's what we teach as well, marriage. But also with that being your wife, give me 1 Timothy 3. Watch this, because this is what we have to understand as well, is the fact that as us being men, you know what I'm saying, that's what we out here to teach our people. It's time to come back and regain our rightful place in the nation. You know what I'm saying? As a nation. And that means leading our households. That means, watch this, read that, 3 and 3.
1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 3. Bring it up. Not given to wine.
Started 2.
All right. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless.
A bishop is a leader. That's what we are raising our men up to be, as leaders. He said a bishop must be blameless. Read.
The husband of one wife.
That's what we teach. Wife, marriage. You know what I'm saying? Children, taking care of our families. Read.
Vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous, one that ruleth well his own house.
See that? He said one that ruleth well his own house. Read.
Having his children in subjection with all gravity.
And you must have our families in subjection with all gravity. You know what I'm saying? That means with all intent. We must have our families and rule in subjection. The first one, bro, under read that.
Verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
And see there, he said if a man don't know how to rule his own house, how he going to take care of the church of God, meaning his people? How can we teach our people when we can't even raise our own households up? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we teach. Like, I'm going to give you an example, sis, working with you. Like, I see you have the crosses on your thing. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught in the Christian church that means what? What does the cross symbolize?
It symbolizes Jesus.
It symbolizes Jesus. But in actuality, the cross, it was a method of torture back in those days. They put millions of our people on the cross. Millions of them, not just Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Give me Habakkuk. You got it? Watch this.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18. What profited the graven image?
So it says, what profited the graven image? Because that's what the cross is now. It's just a graven image. Read.
That the maker thereof had graven it. The molten image and the teacher of lies.
That, you see that? They said it's a teacher of lies. Why? Because when they gave us that cross, they gave us this man right here. You see that? That all goes in hand. What goes into that is the cross, that image right there, that you can celebrate Christmas, Easter, all these holidays that they say have something to do with Christ, but actually don't. You know what I'm saying? All of that is paganism. Give me the where it says a minstrel's cloth. That's Isaiah 30 and 21, 22. Read that. See what? This is what the Bible says we should do with those graven images. They don't teach us that in church, because actually the Christian church, this is where it comes from. Let me show you something. Look, this is where we get Christianity from. Look at this. Baptist. It says Baptist, John Smith. The Baptist religion was invented in 1608 by John Smith. Where were we at in 1608? Slavery. Look, Mormonism, 1830. Seventh-day Adventists, 1836. So all of these different denominations of religions were invented while we were in slavery, and given to us by these people who were more likely slave owners. So the only reason that my grandmother, your grandmother, whoever ever else grandmother was a Baptist is because Master was a Baptist. The only reason we are Pentecostal is because Master was Pentecostal. All of these are lies, what we were just reading. Watch this. Watch this, read that.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 22. Ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images.
The graven images again, watch.
Of silver, and the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Because that's what they make them out of today, is silver and gold. Read.
Thou shalt cast them away as a minstrel's cloth.
You see that? The Bible said we should cast those images away as a minstrel's cloth. What is a minstrel's cloth?
Well, I just want to be honest. Like, I'm going through like a spiritual warfare, and I feel like this is,
All praises.
you know, I put this on, you know, to know that God is with me, and I try to fight off as many spirits and demons.
But see, that's the thing about it, sis. That's what's putting spirits on you. That's what the Bible is telling you. That's what's putting spirits on you, are those fake graven images that were given to us in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We were given Christianity by violence. They didn't get the so-called white man, the Roman Catholics, and all of the people that came over here and brought Christianity over here. They didn't come over here and give us that voluntarily. They were given it, that was given to us by violence. You know what I'm saying? They beat that into our people. The Bible has nothing to do with religion whatsoever. The Bible is a book of laws and commandments. That is why we went into slavery. That is why we got that cross around our neck and don't even know that it's a teacher of lies. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and, is it 2 Corinthians 11 and 4? Read that. Watch this. This is what we're trying to teach our people to come out of. You don't understand the fact that, yes, you are in a spiritual warfare. We all are. Because all of these lies have been pushed on us. And that's why the prophets are out here to teach our people to come out of those lies. Watch this. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 4. For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus.
So now the apostle saying that he that cometh preaching another Jesus, which is that white man right there who gave you that cross, he coming preaching another Jesus, read,
whom we have not preached.
Because the apostles knew Christ was a black man. They were black men. And they taught the commandments of God. Not Christmas, not Easter, not 4th of July. None of that. Read.
Or if you receive another spirit.
Because with those teachings, like you just said, it comes another spirit. Not the spirit of Christ. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit of the beast.
Right.
The so-called white man. Read.
Which we have not received.
Because the true apostles didn't receive that spirit. This is what they did.
Or another gospel which ye have not accepted.
They didn't accept that gospel. But what did they do?
Ye might well bear with him.
They contended with that spirit. They didn't deal with it. You see what I'm saying? That's what's wrong. I'm going to show you another thing that puts spirits on you. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Watch this. These are the things that we got to come out of as a people. We got to return back to this, which is our heritage. You know what I'm saying? Just like the United States has a constitution, just like China has their own constitution, every other country has their own constitution. This is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American constitution. The Bible. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman.
So now he's talking specifically to the woman.
Shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What does that mean? The woman should not wear that which pertain unto a man. Pants, shorts, things of that nature. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Men shouldn't wear dresses and effeminate clothing. Read.
For all that do so.
Because if you do this,
are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
How does God look at it? It's an abomination, sis. Meaning God hates that.
Right.
And that's what puts spirits on you. Give me Romans 7 and 14. Because that's how this is why our women in the streets now, all our sisters out here with pants on, that's why they act manly. Because it put a manly spirit on you. That's why God said don't do it. Because watch this, read.
Romans chapter 7 verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
See there? That's spiritual. Keeping God's commandments is spiritual. When you do these things, then that's how you defeat the spiritual demons that's after you. By keeping these laws, sis. Right. 1 Timothy 2 and 9. That's how you do it. And then you don't have to dwell with that, because look, think about this, my brother. This is your wife, correct? Okay, so now, sis, and I'm asking you as well, dress the way you are. When men walking by, looking at you, what are they doing? You don't think you cause men to lust? Or when a man look, you don't think men gonna be looking at you? Tell the truth, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Now, do you want men gawking after your wife? I believe you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that no, you don't. No man does. You know what I'm saying? No man wants another man looking at his wife like, damn. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't want that. But that's the spirit that's in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Because they put it on TV, they put it everywhere. That's why we're telling our women. Give me Mark chapter 7 verse 14. Watch this.
They're black.
Watch this.
So find their
Okay, Claudia, how y'all doing? Come on up a little bit. Watch this. I'm talking to the brother and the sister. I'm gonna get with you in just 1 second. Watch this. Read that.
Mark chapter 7 verse 21. For from within.
But from within,
out of the heart of men,
in their minds. The heart is the mind according to the Bible. Read.
proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornication.
See that? That's when a brother look at a sister that's scantily dressed, what's the first thing come to his mind? Fornication. You see that? No, it's not judging you, sis, because judgment is when Christ come back, and all of the people that's breaking the commandments going to be put to death. What we're doing is warning you before Christ come back that you need to get right. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Bible commands us to do. Christianity has taught people you can't judge. Give me that Matthew 15. Watch this. Because they teach us that right. You can't judge me. But okay, how are we going to get better as a nation of people if we don't correct each other? How can we get better? Watch what the Bible says about judgment. Read that. Matthew 15 and give me 7. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 1. Judge not that ye be not judged.
So this is what the Bible says.
For with that judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye?
So the Bible says, how do you behold the mote that is in your brother's eye? Read.
But consider not the beam that is in thine own eye.
But you don't consider the sin that you in. Read.
Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pour out the mote of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam of thine own eye.
So the Bible says, first cast out the beam out of your own eye. Read.
And then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.